Hi, viewers. Welcome to another edition of Mari Clinic Live. How are you today? I remain your host, Morlai and Okuti. Thank you so much for joining us today. I'm super excited about this particular episode. Um, I have been looking for an opportunity to do this for a while, but I'm glad I'm able to do this particular video because I believe is a very educative one, very insightful. As a matter of fact, every parent needs to watch this video if you want um, if you want your kids to know about money, or you want money to follow your kids when they become an adult. So today I'm going to be speaking about 6 great lessons about money that you need to teach your children starting from age 6 great lessons about money that you need to teach your children starting from age 6. Now, I want you to know that anything I'm going to be teaching us today is not something I read from book, but it's something I myself have practiced. It's something I've experienced, and by the virtue of even my work experience, being a wealth advisor and investment person for some years now. These are things that I know. These are things that I have experienced and we've worked with clients to deliver on. So I want us to learn from this. I feel a lot of parents will be learning from this. So 6 great lessons. As parents, I know that part of the training you give to your children is that you tell them that, oh, when you wake up in the morning, you must brush your teeth, you must bathe. You eat food to keep you healthy. You must maybe do chores, clean the house and everything. Those are part of training, the child, because the child will need it when they become an adult. But I hear quite a number of parents saying, oh, you shouldn't teach your children about money yet. I think what you should be teaching them about is values, or teach them about integrity and all of that. See, values are very crucial, they are very vital. It's important we teach them about values, because that will help them. Those are relational skills that will help them, as they grow up, to relate with other humans, and to know what is good from what is bad. They will be able to differentiate between good and bad. So it's important we teach them values. However, it is very, very important that you teach them also about money and how to make money, because money will be part of their everyday life when they grow up into an adult. And you don't want to wait till they become an adult before you start teaching them how to make money follow them. That is the honest truth. See, some of the problems or the challenges we have in marriages today, when we get complaints saying, oh, my husband cannot earn, he's not fending for the home, oh, my husband cannot do this, oh, my wife is not useful to me financially. See, the reason why we get all these complaints is simply because of upbringing, because some parents did not make it a point of duty to also teach their children how to make money. See, even when you lose your job, you can still earn, you can still do something, you can still make money. As a matter of fact, you should learn how to make money follow you wherever you go, all over the world. That is the honest truth. And I'm going to be quickly running through these 6 great lessons that you must teach your children starting from age 6. I also hear quite a number of parents saying, oh, just teach them about savings, that's all. Open a piggy banks for them, teach them how to save. Some say, oh, just open a bank account for them, that's all. No, please, there is more to it than just savings. Savings is part of it, but there is more to it. So I want us to quickly look at those 6 great lessons about money that you need to teach your children from age 6. And teaching them is, you want to help them to know how to make money early enough. That doesn't mean you are exposing them to money, but you want them to know what it takes to make money, and let them know that, see, they don't have to be given to crime, they don't have to succumb to peer pressure that is asking them to do what they don't believe in. Why? Because they believe, see, this money you are luring me into to come and make, I can make it through other means. that will be dignifying to my personality. That is the honest truth. And see, the whole essence of us going for education, studying, reading is at the end of the day is to make money. See, as an adult, you as you grow up, you will have needs, and your ability to meet those needs and the needs of others around you is what makes you a responsible adult. See, as an adult, you don't want to go around begging people to help you meet your needs. You want to be able to meet your needs part time as they come. And the honest truth is, as those kids wake up every day, there needs to be met. For now, it's because they have parents that are meeting their needs. That is why they don't know how those needs are being met. But I tell you, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, some of them will be on their own, maybe in universities or somewhere else, and they will be faced with life's reality. So you don't want to wait till then before teaching them. So I'm going to be sharing these 6 great lessons. I'm going to start by saying that the first great lesson you want to teach your children is how to save. So, like every other parent will say, oh, start with savings, start with piggy bank, start with this, start with that. Yes, you need to teach them how to save. As a matter of fact, teach them to know that they must not spend everything they earn, they must save part of it. Even as an adult, you as the parent, you must learn to save. You, no matter how little, you must learn to save. You know why? Because raining days will always come. So teach them how to save. Teach them how to save. Teach them how to save. It's very important. So that's where the piggy bank comes in. Or when people give them money, teach them how to drop some into it. So you don't save everything you earn. So let's say if you are giving 100%, you don't save all the 100%. Why? Because see, you have to take a proportion or a percentage to save, you take another percentage to spend, and you take another percentage to give out. Giving out, comes in various forms. So they have to know how to save. That is number one lesson. Number two lesson, you need to teach them how to invest. See, I've come to realize as an investment person that savings cannot make you rich. It cannot make you wealthy. One of the things that wealthy people do is they multiply their wealth. They invest their money. So when you invest, it's going to multiply over time. Time value of money or compound interest is going to multiply over time. In Nigeria, savings, even all over the world, when you save, you get a little percentage, maybe 1 or 2% per annum. But when you invest, you can get as much as 20% per annum, 40% per annum, 60% per annum, depending on the underlying asset you are investing in. So you want to teach them, that concept of investment, how it works. So that's where the shares comes in, buying them stocks, that's shares, buying bonds, treasury bills, mutual funds, and some other critical or profitable assets that are springing up of late. So investment is very vital. Let them know that savings cannot make them rich, but investment is very good. Now, properties can be part of it, which is real estate or any other form of acquisition or any other form of assets that they inherited from parents. Those are part of investment. Now, another one, the critical one that I'm going to is work. One of the vital lessons you need to teach your children is work. As a matter of fact, the fundamental thing to tell them about how you make money is you let them know that, see, you work to make money. We do what we work. Work is very important, and the essence of all of us, or majority of us, going to school, passing through primary education, secondary education, university education, and every other level of education, is because they want to be able to prepare us for a work life. For a work life. You are learning or studying mathematics in secondary school, primary school, because they want you to have an analytical mind, ability to work with numbers, a quantitative and analytical mind. They know that you are going to need it. They ask us to study English language because they know we will at some point we should be able to communicate or comprehend in English. So those are vital. Biology, same thing, because they want us to understand the human part, our mechanisms and our body makeup. So those things will help you to relate as an adult, and they will help you to become relevant in a work environment. So you let them know that actually we work to make money and there is dignity in labor. Let them know that we work to make money. We don't steal to make money. We don't commit crime to make money. We don't carry guns to make money. We don't kill other people to make money. We don't do any of those social vices to make money. What we do is we work. We do legitimate work. So you need to let them know that, see, when you work, you will be paid something. So that takes me to um the economics where you belong. See, there are some economy, like I'm from Africa. The economy where I belong to in Africa, um, you cannot be guaranteed a job when you finish school, when you finish either high school or university. No one can guarantee you a job. See, even when you have the best and the best of result, first class, it's favor that will make you to secure, a good job, or maybe a job of your dream. But these days, even those with the best of the result are struggling to get a good job. So that takes us to a vital skill, which is the fourth skill, which is the fourth lesson, which is having a viable skill. Having a viable skill. See, one of the ways you will make money and you will make money to follow you is by teaching your children technical skills. Technical skill. They must have a viable skill. They must have an ability. They must be able to do something that can give value and can be exchanged for money. They must learn how to do it. See, let me tell you something. I think as young as I was 10 or 12, I was already making hair. I was already weaving hair, plaiting hair, and doing all sorts, when it comes to hair making. And how did I learn it? There was this neighbor that was always making hair for people. So maybe when I get back from school, after finishing with my assignment, I think mostly weekend, when I say I'm making it, I'll just go sit beside her. I'll be watching. And of course, because I'm a fast learner, I see the way she weaves, she twists, she does, she plaits, so I'm like, Mommy, I can do this thing, no, I can't do. So she will put her head down. I will experiment with my mom's hair, I'll plait, I'll weave, I'll do everything. And before I knew it, I became perfect at it. My younger sister, I'll use her hair too as an experiment. Before I knew it, I started making her hair, braiding, plating and all of that. And now I make my own hair myself. I could sit in front of the mirror and make my hair myself without any hairdresser. I wash it myself, dry it myself. I do all sorts with it myself. But if I now have to do maybe the big hair, that's when I will need a hairdresser. But every other thing, I can do it myself. And I have the equipment for it. I had to buy it. Now imagine growing up with that skill. It grew up with me till till now. And I could remember when I was in the UK at times when maybe I just want to make extra money. I remember then I used to make hair for quite a number of people, in our vicinity, even in church. Then I used to tell people, "Oh, I can make hair, I can make hair." So I think I made hair for one woman, and everyone saw it and they were like, "Wow, you mean there is someone in this vicinity that can make hair like this?" And before I knew it, she started referring me. So at times during weekend, they would just come here, "Ah, can you make my hair? I'm available today. No, I'm not going to work today. Can you help me make my hair?" And when I make hair, some of them give me £20, some give me £30, some give me £50, depending on the. Now imagine earning that on a weekly basis. You will not be broke. See, that is how it is when you teach your children a particular skill, because wherever they go all over the world, at times too, when I go to the US, I just help people make their hair. When they say, "Oh, I want to make this hair," but I just do it. At times I may do it for free, but before I know it, they will insist that, we must buy you something. We must give you value. See, value will money will follow you when you give value. That is the honest truth. So that takes me to the summer school. I will just mention that briefly. Now, when children are on long holiday, they usually have this summer school, summer vacation, and some schools may have summer school. See, I don't expect that summer school to be anything academic again. You know why? Because you've taught them academic throughout the academic calendar. See, those 2 months are seasons whereby you should be teaching them technical skills. You should be allowing them learn vocation, and parents should release their children for those kind of things. That is the time you want your children to learn how to do photography, videography, robotic, coding. You want them to learn how to bake, how to do decoration, how to weave, how to do stitches. See, I've known how to sew maybe since I was in primary school, because I see my mom does it once in a while with her hands, and I do it. See, there's nothing I can. Weaving of baskets, weaving of bags, of pots, this neck thing, the bead work. I can do all of this because these are things I learned. Even as I am now, there are still some technical skills I'm still trying to learn as an adult. But the ones I've learned as a young child is paying off. You know why? Because I believe that anywhere I go, somehow this skills works for me. See, that is how it is with our kids. You must teach them something, how to solve problems, so that in perhaps you send them to the US to go and school one day. If they have need for resources, they can do something, they can solve problem. Then let them know that, see, it is when they are able to solve problem that money will follow them. It is important we teach them that work, and that they must have skill. You should make it possible, or make teach them, or make enroll them in different skills that will be useful for them, and also teach them culinary skills and life skills. Teach them how to cook, teach them how to drive when they get to that age. Teach them life skills, skills that they will need in their everyday life. Don't wait till they are adults. Teach them how to be responsible as well, because it is very important. Now, part of this sixth grade lesson, I think the number fifth one is spending wisely. See, no matter how much they earn, if they are earning all the money and they don't know how to spend it wisely, I tell you, they will still end up in poverty. So you want to teach your kids how to spend wisely. There are some things they don't need now. Let them know that there is a difference between their needs and their want. I want this, I want this, I want this, I want even the things you need. Ask yourself, is for now, am I okay with maybe a 3 million or a 4 million naira car, compared to insisting I must get a 10 million naira car? Now, am I okay with a 1 million naira car for now, rather than insisting, oh, I must use all my earnings to get a 3 million naira car? Am I okay with a 10 million naira car for now, rather than insisting I must go for a 25 million naira car? Now, those are the um ability to spend wisely that you need to teach them. They need to learn how to make critical decisions and weigh their options, and ask themselves, do I really need this now? Can my status, can my income support the maintenance of this thing? So if I don't need it, so why get it? You don't need to acquire things to impress anyone. Just make sure you buy by your level, by your status, by your earning capacity. So you need to teach them all of this. That, see, if you don't spend wisely, you will still end up falling back into poverty, and you don't want that to happen to them. So the last um great lesson, the sixth lesson actually, is giving. You must also teach them how to give. It is very, very important. You know why? Because givers never lack. But I tell you, you can't do just one out of all these six principles that I've given to you and think that that will make money to follow you wherever you go. No, 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 no. I know that some of us are religious people. We've been taught that, oh, only giving. When you give, it will come back to you in good measure, pressed down, shaking together, running over. Ah, when you give, the storehouses of heaven will pour you a blessing. Favor will come upon it. And I believe in that. I believe so much in that. As I am, I don't joke with giving. I don't joke with giving, because I know what um that grace has done on my life. Some of us also spend favor aside from spending currency. So you must get, I believe in paying that. But if you now tie your life to that alone and say, oh, once I've given it, that's all, I don't need to work, I don't need to spend wisely, I don't need to save, I don't need to invest. I tell you, you will still be battling with poverty. That is the honest truth. So have you ever wondered why some of us we've given tithes, we've given offerings, but it's like this poverty does not want to leave you? It's because in addition to that, you still need to do some other things. So these are the other great lessons that you need to add to that giving. You need to add work to it. You must have a technical skill. You must have a technical skill. Go learn something. Public speaking, learning, learn IT. Let's see, as I am, I've learned graphics, the graphic design. There are some graphics that I design. When I design some things myself, people wonder. When I tell them I did it myself, they will be wondering. There are some of my book covers that I designed myself. They are on Amazon. Yes, I designed them myself. Same with my hobby. He's so, he's so intelligent that once you teach him something, it's like it's in his brain, and he would do it for you as though as if he has been working with it for decades. See, when people are open to learning, when you are willing to take up technical skills, learn even things outside of your field, I tell you, you will forever be relevant. So don't tie yourself to academics alone. Don't say, it's the only thing I owe my children is education, is academic education. And after that, that's all. No, you owe them arming them with technical skill. You owe them arming them with life skills. They need it. So these six great lessons, please, you must teach them, because if they are doing just one of it, just saving, piggy bank, no, that will not help them become, rich in life, or that will not make money to follow them just by dropping money in piggy bank. No, just by opening an account for them will not make them rich. No, because see, I know people that, I've been privileged to work in different sector, and even when I was practicing as an auditor, we've audited banks. We've seen people that have accounts, that have opened account maybe 20 years, 30 years ago. They've even forgotten that that account existed. When we check the interest that's accrued, on the money they dropped in there when they opened the account, it's really nothing to write home about, because like, if you had invested that money, maybe you'll be talking about hundreds of thousands and millions now. But when you're talking of savings, savings, the percentage is this or not. It's good to save. That discipline is what we want to see, but you can't do that alone and think that, oh, that is all to be done. No. So you have to do these six simultaneously. In addition to that, your work, academic qualification, you need to add technical skills to it. You need to add giving to it. You need to add your ability to spend wisely, your ability to save, to invest. You need to add it to it, and having a viable skill. I would like to stop now. I think I've said a lot. Oh, my baby is already crying. I need to go attend to her. So thank you so much for joining me. Please do share this video. I know this is another summer holiday. Please make sure your children enroll in technical skill. It is very important, because see, anywhere they go, it will help them. I learned that in China, the primary school pupil, before they can graduate from primary school, they have to be able to make wristwatches, rechargeable lamps, torchlight. And I was like, wow. But in our own situation in Africa, even our secondary school graduates cannot manufacture or produce toothpick. I'm sorry to say that, but that's the honest truth. So shouldn't we start teaching our own children to how to have technical skills, how to be able to build things, so that by the time they are finishing secondary school, they can, with the little skills they have, they can earn on their own and not be totally dependent, and they can be responsible, start taking responsibility here and there, a little there, a little there. So I hope to stop here, and I pray that as we do this, our own children will grow up to be a different breed of men and women that will not be fighting in their marriages over money, or money will not be the problem. They will not be saying, my husband cannot provide, my wife is not supportive. We don't want that for our children. So that's why we need to start preparing them from now. So I'd like to stop here now. I remain your host, Morala Hanon. Please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, share this video, give us a like, give us a comment if this has touched you in any way. Thank you so much for joining us. Till we meet again, say bye bye.